You can go around telling everyone that I'm okay, I'm fine, but deep down you don't really feel it because it's the disconnect.
Welcome to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jess and James, the only podcast you need to tune into each week to grow your personal, professional, and financial life. Join entrepreneur, investor, and multi-award-winning international speaker Jess and James as he shows you how to take control of your mind to create the life, income, and career you deserve. Here's your host, Jess and James.
Now, there's a little known secret that many of us are unaware of. And if we really get this right, our lives will start to improve, like literally overnight, okay? You see, your brain, there are two brains. In fact, there are two minds, should I say. In fact, there's 7 minds. I won't go into that right now, okay? There are 2 minds, okay? There are 2 minds, all right? Unconscious mind and conscious mind. We've spoken about this before. Conscious mind, unconscious mind. Your conscious mind consciously thinks about stuff. It can only think around 5 to 7 things at any given time. It can only store, should I say. Your unconscious mind is where all your memories, your thoughts. Your unconscious mind is like the go-getter. Okay, so you consciously think about things, and your unconscious mind goes off and looks for it. All right. So here's the thing. I want you to understand something. In life, if you are consciously saying everything is okay, you're consciously saying my life is incredible, you're consciously reading all the positive books, you're consciously meditating, doing all the right things, but deep down you know that something's not quite right, then here's what's happening. You have a conscious mind, unconscious mind disconnect. What do I mean by this? Some of you are going around saying everything's great, but deep down you don't really feel it. You say it, but you don't 100% feel it. You can go around telling everyone that I'm okay, I'm fine, but deep down you don't really feel it because it's a disconnect. And because there's a disconnect, your unconscious mind looks for more of what it's feeling, not your conscious mind. So what tends to happen is you start to see more situations that will make this feeling deep down inside, this self-doubt, this worry, this uncertainty, it will manifest and grow even more. So if you're literally going around telling everyone that I'm okay, everything's cool, I'm Mr. or Mrs. Positive, everything's amazing, whatever, but deep down there's a disconnect, then you're going to start seeing it. I'm telling you now, all right? Now, why am I sharing that with you? Because we're human. We're human. I can pump you up, jack you up, get you excited till you're freaking running around screaming that I'm unstoppable. But unless there is a unconscious mind connection with that feeling, then it's not going to make any sense. All you have to do is make yourself aware of conscious mind, unconscious mind activity, and then you will no longer attract stress, drama. I mean, I'd say no longer. You will get it, but it won't be as intense or bad. So I'm just being honest with you. And I want you to be honest with yourself, because I do it too. There's times I say I'm okay, but I'm not okay. There's times that I say I'm feeling pumped up, but I'm not really pumped up. There's times, when I feel like, yes, this is going to work, but deep down I doubt it, okay? And you know what? This is how the brain works. It's like there are so many people out there who want to have money. You say, oh, I want to be rich. I want to have money. And then someone drives by in a Ferrari and you go, look at that rich idiot. Look at that rich twat. Look at that, right? Look at show off. Here's what you're doing. Consciously, you say you want money, but unconsciously, you're actually, repelling people who've got it. Think about that. We do that all the time. We right in this very minute. We want more money. We want to. Some of us. Here's another thing. Some of us do. We say, yes, take responsibility. If you watched my video yesterday, it's about taking responsibility. Go and watch yesterday's video. It's all about taking responsibility. We say, I want to take responsibility. I'm taking responsibility for my life. I'm going to take responsibility for my life. But yet we're still expecting the government to give us a discount on our gas bill. We're still expecting the government to give us more tax allowances. We're still expecting the government to do, especially business owners. All business owners are so good at blaming the government and saying, you're taking all my tax, you're doing all that. Stop that nonsense, man. You will never make more money until you stop pinning your hopes on other people. So you can't say, I want more money, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a hustler, I'm a blah, blah, blah. But then deep down, you're pinning your hopes on people giving you a break. See, that's an unconscious, conscious mind disconnect right there for you. Right there for you. So that's my point. Some of us are running around secretly manifesting crap into our lives. So stop lying to yourself. Stop telling everyone that the things that you think they want to say. Stop telling yourself the things that you think you want to say. And until you take time out to create a conscious mind, unconscious mind connection, you will always manifest the things that you don't want. Plain and simple. So start feeling it. Don't just say it, start feeling it. Don't just start, talking about it, embrace it. I train tens of thousands of people all across the world every single year. I meet a lot of people who want to get into business. Consciously, they say they're an entrepreneur, but deep down, they have an unconscious disconnect, as in imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough. I'm not really an entrepreneur. Actually, I'm still working in the job, so I'm technically an employee. And they always run this conscious mind, unconscious mind disconnect, and they never make it as an entrepreneur. Look, if you want to become an entrepreneur, you need to embrace that identity of being an entrepreneur. If you want to forget being an entrepreneur, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you've got to step into the best version of yourself. I was telling some of my students the other day, someone asked me, Jesson, let me ask you a question. Where do you see yourself in the future? And I said, I'm already there. He said, what are you on about? I said, I'm already there. He said, what does that mean? I said, I act as if I'm already there. If I act as if I'm already there, I'll eventually get there. Okay, so where do I see myself in the future? Having impacted 1 billion lives. Having impacted 1 billion lives. That's where I see myself in the future. Then he asked me another question. He said, here, let me ask you this then. Who do you see yourself as in the future? Who are you in the future? And I said, you know what? I'm already that person. I'm already that person. I'm already that person right now. And he said, what are you on about? I said, I already see that person who I'm meant to be in the future. I'm being that person right now. Why? Because if I can create a conscious, unconscious mind connection, I'll get to where I want to go. So stop holding back. Stop telling people what you think they want to hear. Stop telling yourself what you think you want to hear. And start to get yourself into a conscious mind, unconscious mind connection, and everything will start falling into place. You got to feel it, man. Like if you're saying to yourself, I want my life to be better, then you got to feel like your life is better already. If you're saying to yourself, like, I want to overcome this stress, you've got to feel like you've overcome it already. Please understand me. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. And you might think it's just words. There's a saying in life, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Lies. Words are one of the most destructive tools in society. They can break people down and they can lift people up. So what language, external and internal, are you saying to yourself? Are you externally projecting greatness by telling everyone, I'm amazing, I'm fine, it's just a rough patch, I'm on my journey? And then deep down, when you're on your own, doors are closed, you're telling everybody that, or telling yourself that things are bad. Oh my goodness, this is not going to work out. Words are powerful. Be careful. Connect your external and internal language. Connect your external and your internal thoughts. If you can start to do that, there's alignment. When there's alignment, things move forwards. Think about it. Look at a car. Anyone who drives a car will know what I'm talking about here. There's something called tracking on a car, an alignment. If your wheels are not tracked or aligned properly, as you start to go forwards, if you let go of the steering wheel, it starts to veer off and go in a different direction. That's my whole point. You think you're going forwards, but your tracking and alignment is off. And because we're not aligned, we can't go forwards. We end up going sideways, left, right, backwards even. Have a think what I'm saying to you, man. I love you. And I'm coming here today because I want to be real with my BLC family. I want you to win. I want you to have better results. I want you to get rid of these unconscious patterns that you run on a daily basis. Even those of you who say, I'm over it, you're not. I'm telling you now. There are subconscious things. Even I have them as well. I'm working on them myself right now. We all have subconscious, unconscious patterns that we're completely unaware of, buried deep inside of us that we don't even know they're there. and they affect our behavior and they affect everything that we do. So learn to get over them. And if you haven't done so already, get yourself a ticket to Unstoppable You, please, before the prices go up. For less than £100, you can hang out with me for 3 days on the 27th to the 29th of May in London in person. And we'll go through all of this together and have you come out the other side an unstoppable version of yourself. And look, team, if you're listening, can someone pop the link in the chat box for people who want to get a ticket? I'm not chasing you for this, guys. You have to want it. I'm putting on 3 days. It's actually costing me money to put this on. Please understand, for only less than £100, you can hang out with me for 3 days and completely rewire your life in person. None of this virtual stuff, okay? Just face it now. Start becoming the best version of yourself. Step into your greatness, please, okay? Have an incredible day, whatever you're doing today. Make it great. And remember, don't you ever, 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 ever let anyone or anything ruin your day. Do you know why? Because you, my friends, are better than that. All right, God bless you. Mwah! Love you all. Take care. God bless.
You've been listening to the Mind Over Money podcast with Jess and James. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on all the channels, links in the show notes. Please also leave a review and visit www.jessandjames.com to find more resources on how to create the life you deserve.